In this video, I'm going to discuss the NFL playoffs and voiceover, and how these two things are connected, and offer a quick tip. Hi there, if you're new to the channel, my name is Anthony, and in this channel I discuss audiobook production, voiceover, self-publishing, and all things related to being an entrepreneur. So let me give you some background story regarding my experience with the NFL playoffs. I started off, watching the 49ers and Joe Montana in the playoffs, and man, I just fell in love with Joe Montana and just how he dropped back, boom. And man, between him and Jerry Rice, and man, I fell in love with the 49ers and Joe Montana. That was really, they were just awesome. I love it, My mom and my dad, they really weren't into the NFL playoffs, but I definitely remember my mom telling me stories about her parents actually being able to be heard down the street and, a block away or whatever it was, cheering for the Colts at the time, But as I got older, I kind of lost interest in watching the NFL, especially since Baltimore at the time didn't even have a team. For those that don't know, the Colts actually were from Baltimore and then snuck out in the middle of the night. And that was a whole crazy situation. But we really didn't have a team at the time, so our options were kind of limited. I got back into watching football around 1993 when I saw the Pittsburgh Steelers playing some serious smash-mouth football. Between the aggressive nature of the defense and Coach Cowher's personality, man, I was hooked. And ever since then, been a huge Pittsburgh fan. And, man, I just love them. In 2005, my wife was pregnant with our first child. And between that news and the crazy playoffs, man, I almost had a heart attack. And, we were the last seed, and we came all the way up and won the Super Bowl. But that was just an incredible time. But, nowadays, not really into it so much. But it's funny, my wife has actually kind of taken the place of the super fan in the house, hollering and screaming at the TV, like the players and the coaches actually hear what she's saying, But, hey, it's all good.
Come on, defense, interception! Come on! You need interception here! Interception! Oh, shit! What the heck?
And this is where, as a voiceover talent, you need to be careful. During the playoffs or other such sporting events, some of us tend to continue this tradition of hollering and screaming at the TV, and carry on that kind of tradition. But how many of us actually think about the next day at work in the booth, right? Or the next week? It's critical as a voiceover talent to remember that it's just a game and you don't want to blow out your voice, right? So play it safe this year, protect your voice. It's the only one you got. Don't put yourself in a situation where you blow out your voice, and on top of that, your team loses. I mean, talk about a bad day, So I wish your team the best of luck in the upcoming playoffs and beyond, as well as you in your future voiceover endeavors. If you liked this video and found it helpful, do me a favor, smash that like button. And if you haven't already done so, consider subscribing to the channel to learn more about audiobook narration, voiceover, self-publishing, and entrepreneurship without all the hype. I'll see you in the next video. God bless.